And that's the real lesson. Cybercrime doesn't always come from the shadows. Sometimes it comes from someone standing right in the middle of the system, unnoticed, trusted, and quietly stealing everything. What made the Albert Gonzalez case especially disturbing wasn't just the scale of the theft. It was how long it went unnoticed. For years, millions of people unknowingly swiped their credit cards through compromised systems. Banks refunded charges, customers replaced cards. Life went on. But behind the scenes, the stolen data kept circulating. Even years after the breaches were exposed, card numbers from Gonzalez's operation were still being resold, reused, and recycled across underground markets. The damage didn't stop when he was arrested. It lingered. The case also forced companies to confront an uncomfortable truth. These breaches didn't happen because of brilliant hacking tools or zero-day exploits. They happened because of neglected systems, outdated security, and assumptions that no one would ever try. Attackers didn't need to break down the front door. They walked through the side entrance that had been left open for years. For law enforcement, the case became a warning about overconfidence. Gonzalez had access to investigations. He understood how authorities thought, and he used that knowledge to stay ahead. It proved that insider trust, even when legally sanctioned, could become a liability if it wasn't constantly verified. For the retail industry, the fallout reshaped everything. Payment systems were redesigned. Stronger encryption became standard. New compliance rules were introduced to prevent the same weaknesses from being exploited again. Entire security frameworks were built because of what one hacker exposed. But perhaps the most important lesson is the simplest one. Cybercrime doesn't always arrive loudly. There are no alarms, no flashing warnings, no moment where everything suddenly breaks. Sometimes it's quiet. It blends into normal business operations. It hides inside routine transactions. And by the time anyone notices, the damage is already done. Albert Gonzalez didn't steal credit cards in a single night. He stole them patiently, systematically, and for years. And that's why this case is still studied today. Because it shows how modern cybercrime really works, not through chaos, but through persistence, trust, and systems that were never designed to be tested this way.